you're ready for battle, you better get on the saddle. We got some demons to tackle, yeah. We about to put on a show. These haters don't even know.
Top 3 favorite anime characters of all time.
The Rocket Twins from Pokemon. Yeah, you would have to use your mouth.
I don't know what's going on with Big Radiohead today. Cody asks, I watched last week's episode, but I couldn't stop focusing on that nasty red spot above Anthony's eye.
Damn.
When you come to the ring, which song do we got?
Think of a song. Oh, a song? A song.
Oh my god. All right, you're not doing that to the ring. Are there any games out there that represent your life, like something you can relate to? It's the most depressing game, Elden Ring. I could probably relate. I could probably relate to Caelid. Yeah, Caelid in Elden Ring, that whole area. I relate to all of that.
Anthony has anxiety.
That whole thing is great. Thank you for that. Welcome everybody to the greatest Junk Mail Tuesday podcast of all time, even if it is the only Junk Mail Tuesday podcast ever in history. It's still the best. So that means like if somebody went and made one today, it wouldn't be better than the one we got. That's what that means. So I am Anthony Streams. I am here with the lovely Pink Radiohead. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good actually. I actually kind of came up with an idea to make you millions of dollars. I don't know if you're ready to hear this or not.
Okay.
But this could make you rich.
Uh-huh.
So I was thinking like we can rebrand you completely. It's a whole new rebrand. We got to get rid of your name. But all you do is talk about Pokemon and play Pokemon games. That's it. Just straight Pokemon content. And we change your name to Pikachu.
So I'm like, like Pokemon 2, but Pikachu? Like,
Pikachu, yeah.
no.
Yeah, but you'd be cooler than
That's
than
a horrible
Pokemon
idea. I don't
or-
even know that much about Pokemon. I only know like the first 150 and I already forgot those.
Yeah, but I mean, what is it to learn, you know? Just we
Oh,
just start fresh.
Thank you, Scarlett. Sorry. I wanted to answer.
Okay. Well, if you don't like the Pikachu idea, I'll go back to the drawing board.
Right. Okay, thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
Anthony. I appreciate it. I have a marketing
is how it's-
manager, by the way.
Oh,
I'll run your
it's not
idea by
me?
him. No, it's not you.
Okay. All right. All right, fine. All right. Man, I had like this interesting weekend of everybody being sick. It started because a friend of the show, Five's the name, was telling us about how sick he was getting.
Mhm.
And then Monday, I woke up with my sinuses completely just destroyed. Another friend of the show, Mailman, was telling us in the Discord that he just was extremely sick. So I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, because I was just sick like 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
I was like, I really don't want anything back. And then I got extremely sick. And then this morning I woke up and I was fine. Like it was literally like a 24-hour bug where I was just weak and had the chills and just like I was like, what the fuck is going on?
You
And I woke up and it was completely gone.
like one day, just all of that,
Yeah,
and that's
one
it.
day. Yeah, I took a NyQuil when I went to bed and I just blew my nose a whole lot. So maybe my sinuses were just really
It probably was
jacked
just
up or
an alert.
something.
I think it sounds like an allergic reaction to something, to be honest. Because NyQuil does have like anti-allergies on it. I hate NyQuil, by the way. I cannot have NyQuil. Like
Why is that?
I don't know, like all the flu medicines that are supposed to help you sleep, like they knock me out for days. Like I will sleep many hours and I will still be like super groggy like the next day. Like it's horrible. Like sometimes I cannot wake up. So I feel like I
Yeah.
don't take them. So I don't take them at all.
That's understandable. Yeah, I completely get that. We actually had a one time when I was at at work. This was years ago. I took a NyQuil in the morning going to work because it was all I had. Oh
Oh
yeah, it was
no.
bad.
Oh no.
I thought they were gonna drug test me because one of the guys walked over and was like, "Are you drunk like that?" I said, "What?" He said, "Are you drunk?" And I said, "No." And he was like, "You look out of it." I was like, "Yeah, dude, I took a NyQuil this morning. I didn't think it would fuck with me this hard. Like, I thought,
That's
like, I really didn't think it would make me that tired."
that's a horrible idea. A horrible
It was.
idea.
It was. I was so sleepy at
It
work.
makes me feel sick.
Um,
That's how bad it is. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. All right. Well, you know what else is bad? Probably a large portion of these questions that these people ask, but we're gonna get to them anyways, and we're gonna give them good answers.
Wow,
So,
you're gonna tell them that their questions are bad, Anthony?
oh yeah, they know their questions are bad. They know
Wow. They go and send us questions and you tell them they're bad? Can't believe you.
that. All right. Let's jump. I'm joking. You guys, y'all come up with the greatest questions I've ever seen in my life. And speaking of them, let's jump to see Tom. Right off the bat, he said, "Do you listen to any podcasts? And if so, which ones? Do you listen to any podcasts, Pink?"
Yeah, I listened to this podcast.
You really do too, don't you? Like you really go back after it's posted. I can't listen to my voice, so I never go back and listen to anything. As
Well,
bad as
I
that
think
is.
that's why I do it because I hear myself and I cringe and I'm like, I really need to change my voice. And I always say that I'm going to change my voice, but I'm like, but I can't do I can't do that. I was like, well, okay, I have to breathe a little bit more. And because like I've always had issues with my voice and just public speaking in general. And like I always cringe when I hear myself and I always feel like I'm not doing a good job. So I always listen to myself and I was like, okay, next time I'm gonna think very well before I start speaking. Because I also do a lot of like self-edit. Like if I say something wrong or I made a mistake while I'm talking, which is a mistake that I know it's a mistake, you know what I mean? That I know how to say things
Mhm.
properly, but it still comes off incorrectly. It drives me crazy. No, but like I do listen to this. I did try to listen to your full podcast, but then the day got away with me from me. And then I've listened to some podcasts. Like it's not something that I do all the time. Um but it's definitely something that I should start doing more because I do a lot of crocheting now, so I'm pretty sure a podcast would be actually very useful just to have
Mm.
open, especially if it's educational.
Okay, yeah, got you. Boy, I thought y'all would never ask. Actually, that's all I do because I work 8 hours on an assembly line. So I literally just sneak my headphones in and I listen to podcasts all day. So there's one that I listen to called "What's Good Games." It's a cast of all women talking about video games, and
Nice.
they are all amazing. They're dope. I listen to a lot of Giant Bombcast stuff, and so I won't go through every one of them. But like the Giant Bombcast crew, I listen to a lot of their Break Off podcasts. A lot of them are those. Um, a lot of gaming stuff. I also listen to the Joe Budden podcast when it comes to music, sports, entertainment, funnies, comedy, shit, all that. Love the Joe Budden podcast. And I do Ebro in the Morning, which is like a New York hip hop radio station, but they are very into like politics and they're a radio station, so of course music. Um, just a lot. I learned a lot about it's local to New York because it's a New York radio station, but they
Mm.
have a podcast version of the show. So I get a lot of New York politics and what's going on in New York. So I know more about happening in New York right now than I do what's happening in my own state. But yeah, that's pretty much it. A lot of them, there's a lot, but most of them are a whole bunch of video game podcasts, and I listen to a bunch of video game, not video game, wrestling podcasts also to help me keep up for when I miss shows. So yeah, there's a lot of them, but recommended ones. I think I would say the What's Good Games. I think those three women do an amazing job on that. So that's what I do podcast wise.
Nice.
Thank you. I thought that was a pretty good selection. Um,
Yeah, I
Joe
wish
Budden's
I.
actually a really good one. Oh, go
But
ahead.
go ahead, Joe Biden is actually a good one.
No, no, no. I was just gonna say Joe Budden's a really funny one, but you have to be like it's an acquired comedy because he's one of I don't know. It's hard to explain it. A lot of people wouldn't be into it.
Mm.
Okay, what were you gonna say?
Just that I probably should listen to more podcasts. uh,
Mm.
I just don't. I am really weird in general with stuff like I am not very good at keeping up with the news. I feel like I shouldn't be saying that online, but I am. Like,
I
it's
don't
true.
either.
Like,
So
I read stuff like, kind of like go over if there's something that I really need to read through, then I will. But and I try to like be up to date, but in general, I avoid a lot of media just because it's overwhelming. But podcasts definitely something that I can choose. One of the things that I'm looking into is because I'm like trying to improve my Italian because like I understand very well, but like speaking it and writing it in general, and I'm not very good at it. So I've been like studying it more, and I'm gonna start listening to podcasts, like Italian podcasts, just to kind of like get my ear used to it more and kind of like listen to the phrases. And I should do that too with French. And then once I start like the other languages that I want to start, like Mandarin and Japanese, I probably should do that as well. More like a learning podcast. But yeah, let's see.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I did think about that. I was like, I wish I would listen to some things about like financial things or something that would help me with something other than just video games and entertainment. But I'm just like, I don't have a good attention span anyway. So even with the ones that I really like, a lot of times my mind zones out anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I would miss a whole lot. I also probably wouldn't listen to a lot of podcasts either if I didn't work on an assembly line, to be honest with you. So
Yeah.
like I have nothing better to do than to sit and listen to podcasts. When I first started, I had like a huge playlist of songs that I love. And then after like 2 years go by, you're just like, okay, I've heard every song I want to hear a million times and I'm sick of music. So that's when I first started trying out podcasts, and that worked out. All right. Thank you for that, C Tom. Let's jump to some of these questions in the Discord. First we got BD who said, why does Ant have to be carried in every game he ever plays? So
I mean, I think
um
I've said it before and I'll say it again because he's a bad gamer, you know?
I just want to take this time to say this, first of all. Because this whole thing started over this fucking Elden Ring thing
Hey,
where
hey, hey,
Guna helped me.
calm down, okay?
I'm sick of being calm. This started from this fucking Elden Ring game where Guna helped me through some of it, and she quit at the very end of it when I still had like 3 main bosses left. I finished the rest of the game by myself. I ended the game without Guna's help, so I don't understand why this
How
keeps
many
getting brought
bosses
up.
are there in Elden Ring?
There's a lot, but Melania is
Okay,
the toughest
so
one.
she left you for the last 3, so therefore you're a real gamer. I'm kidding.
But there was, but the
All right,
Melania is
you
the
know,
hardest one.
you know what the problem is, Chad? Listeners.
Listeners,
Is that
there we go.
Anthony thinks like he's such a pro gamer because he finished Elden Ring. But like the thing is that he got helped from most of it. And it's okay, you know? But at least accept it. Have some humility, you know?
No, okay, but hold on, because
Humbleness.
there's more to this. There's more to this rant though. I still Guna backed out at the moment it got to one of the toughest bosses. I beat that boss and finished the game. Then
After you got
then
carried
just so
through the
that we
game.
know, small, very, very small spoiler. I think, well, I don't even think it's spoiler. I think everybody knows there's multiple endings of Elden Ring. I don't think that's a spoiler. She is the reason I got a bad ending. So what did she carry me to? All right, now off of Elden Ring.
Okay, I'm sorry. Who was it who helped you? Laguna?
Yeah, Laguna helped me.
Laguna. Okay. I hope she listens to this because the balls that you have to say that she took you to the bad ending after she had to carry you through all the game. Wow, Anthony!
No.
Wow,
You're missing it.
The lack
But you missed it.
The lack of accountability on these men. Oh, she's here. I can't believe you. I can't believe you.
No. Guna, I love you, but she knows what she did. Pink, you wasn't there. She took me to an underground tunnel that you never have to go to. Pink, you never have to go down this tunnel. She tells me to go down there. It was already hard to do. We finally got there. She said, there's a door right there. I opened the door. There's a giant, weird looking hand with fingers. She doesn't say anything. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm supposed to interact with this. And she brought me all the way down here. when you interact with that, you get a fucked up ending to the game. She did not like. What was the point of going down there?
I
The
have no
whole thing.
I
It
have
was.
no sympathy for you right now. I literally do not. Like the lack of accountability, like, is ridiculous right now.
How was I supposed to know I wasn't
The-
supposed to do
The
that?
point is, like, we don't know why he needs to be carried in life in every single game he
All right.
plays. We don't
But
know.
I'm not even. I'm not done with my rant though. All right, fine. Elden Ring to the side. BD, you got a lot of fucking nerves because we played Helldivers 2, and every time I died, killed by friendly fire from BD, killed by friendly fire from BD, killed by friendly fire from BD. We carried BD through the whole Helldivers 2 when we played. I don't understand why you even asked this question. You did not do it on
Well,
purpose.
you're
That's a
saying
lie.
we. You're saying we, right? How many people are
Me and Melman.
you and Melman? It sounds like Melman is carrying you too.
And no, they both died before I did. They both died before me. I was the only one still going. They were both dead.
They're
And my
probably tired
la-
of carrying you.
No, they were the only ones dying. I had to revive them multiple times.
So BD, this was your question, right?
It was BD's question, and that is not a lie. BD
You know what?
did not.
You know, I'm gonna use against you something that people have always used against me. The person who actually gets mad is because they're guilty, and it sounds like you're
No,
guilty.
it's because I don't understand why this keeps I don't understand why this narrative keeps going. I don't understand where it's coming from. BD also
Probably
said,
the lack of
"Oh, you got to."
accountability.
BD also said, "Oh, you got to get good in Liza P." I haven't struggled in Liza P the entire time I played. Like I've like what because I died a few times in a Souls-like game. Then it's like, "Oh, you're not good." Like some of these games, I swear to God, I want BD to play it. I swear to God, I want BD to
He's
get Elden
so
Ring
mad.
right now and go fight. I am
Okay.
mad because I'm sick of this
Okay,
shit.
Anthony.
Everybody
I need
get Liza P.
One,
Everybody get Liza P
two,
right now, and I
three.
want y'all to do what I did on Liza P.
I'm gonna need you to like let go of the coffee for a little bit, have some water,
Yeah.
calm down. You do
Okay.
get carried, and it's okay to admit it. It's okay, Anthony, because you know
There's nobody to.
it's
There's
now
nobody to carry
it's
me in
part.
Liza P.
The game is carrying you, I guess. I don't know.
There's nobody to carry me in Liza P. I don't understand this narrative. Like I don't get it.
Probably because you get mad. I think that's why they're doing it. So,
Yes, it is.
however, I still don't agree with you with everything you said about Elden Ring. Like, I'm sorry, that's bullshit. Like, I'm sorry.
I didn't get carried. We helped each other.
Uh-huh.
It was tag team.
Mhm.
Thank you, Mickey. I only seen Anthony Streams beat the game alone. Mickey also seen me get a win in Fall Guys by myself. So there was that too. And
so
and on my
it's
solo
not
Fortnite
every
run.
game; it's every other game.
And when we're doing Fortnite, I'll be on a roll getting killed. So here comes BD. Oh, Anthony's almost got this guy killed. Let me run over here and get the kill real quick so it counts for me. I like BD is so full of shit. All right, we're moving on because I'm about to get mad. I've already breathed. I'm not doing another breathing.
He's
set.
so mad.
Let's jump to Flint. Who would win in a drinking contest?
What?
Okay.
In what context?
I guess that would mean who can drink the most without passing out, I guess.
In what
Or
context?
drink
Of
the most
who?
without-
Who are we talking about here?
Oh, me and you.
Oh, probably you.
This is from Flint.
I don't
was gonna
drink,
say-
so
I was gonna say it's the one time I feel confident in something I can actually beat pink in, and I don't like that it's drinking. I don't want to be proud of this. I'm also not a big drinker either, but like I know she doesn't really drink at all, so it's like
yeah.
I'd have like 5 drinks or something. If
I
that
can
much.
have I can have some soft drinks. And when I say soft, I mean like beer and wine. But like usually liquor kills me. So you know, I can probably outdrink you with prosecco or something like that. But even then, like I would avoid it because I don't really drink. So like I don't like getting drunk. I don't do drinking contests. I actually like my liver. So
Yeah. Very, very true. Very true. I haven't been. I was trying to think about it. Like we've had a few streams where where I had some drinks and I felt just really loose, but I haven't been drunk. I just feel like shit in the morning, but I haven't been blacked out drunk in a long time. But when I just wake up, I'm just like, oh, my
Same.
stomach. I feel like shit. Yeah, it's just doesn't feel good.
My birthday,
It's
not
not
last
fun.
year, but the prior year, I was having a great time. Like we were chilling. I had a couple of beers, but then someone said that I needed to take a shot for my birthday. And I'm like, I don't need to take a shot. I do not like taking shots. I do not like liquor like that. Please don't make me take a shot. And they went and bought me a tequila shot anyway. Like it literally was like this much. And that little
Mm.
bit of tequila, I didn't feel drunk, right? I wasn't like drunk. I wasn't slurring my words or anything like that. But then when I got home, I was freaking dizzy. Like, so it's like the worst because it's not even like I feel drunk, like I'm having a great time, but it's just like I am probably drunk, but just having the physical effects, nothing else. Because it's not like I'm like,
Yeah,
ha 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 ha, like people are in the movies
yeah,
and stuff. No, I'm
yeah,
like, oh, I hate this, I'm dizzy, so I'm like,
yeah,
nah, nah.
yeah. Same. That feeling sucks.
Yeah.
Were you ever when you were younger? Was it something you did more of?
Yeah, I think that's probably why I don't like drinking. I did drink a lot since I was very young, unfortunately, because in Venezuela, like
Mm.
you are exposed to that very early in life. I did have an experience when I was like around 14, so very young, with my best friend and her cousin in my house. We were like, hey, let's get drunk. And then my mom was sleeping. And I think my dad was working out of town. My mom was sleeping, and my friends and I just opened the pantry and saw what my parents had. And since we didn't know how to drink to get drunk, we found a bottle of vodka. So we had some of that. And then we're like, I don't feel drunk yet. Do you feel drunk yet? And we're like, no. So we started just drinking more. And then we found a bottle of Sambuca. Horrible idea. We tried it. And then we were like, oh, this tastes horrible. So let's mix it with
Yeah.
something else. So we grabbed it and we put it on like on a glass. I remember do you have Tang here? Tang, like it's kind of like
Uh,
one of those fake drinks that you put on water, kind of like it's like an orange Kool-Aid or something. So
I'm
whatever,
not sure.
we added that to the sambuca to try to make it taste better. It didn't work, obviously. Then I don't know why. I guess because kids don't know what they're doing, and I was already drunk
Yeah.
without realizing. I added more stuff to it, even like a hot sauce that my parents had there that had like bell peppers and stuff like that. So I added that to that stupid drink, and we kept drinking that, right? So all of a sudden, we're like completely out of our minds. I remember trying to wash the glasses and I broke one with my hand. Like literally, it was so drunk that I wasn't even measuring what I was doing, and I broke a glass. I remember, and then I had to clean glass. Then we started like going up the stairs and then sliding down the stairs because nothing hurt. Like no pillows, nothing. And we're like, guys, I don't feel anything. Let's slap each other. And like we're slapping each other. Like do it harder, and like literally like flipping our faces. So then we called a friend, an MSN. And then I kept saying like, where are you? Where are you? And she's like, I'm here. So,
Oh shit.
anyway, it was a disaster. And then my mom, no idea. So the next morning, oh, we threw up. By the way, I don't know if it was the next day. I think it was the next day. So like we went to bed. I think finally passed out at some point. We went to bed. The next morning, we wake up or throwing up. We feel horrible. We have a horrible headache. I remember going to my mom and saying, and like we drank last night, we got drunk, and she was like, "Why did you drink?" I'm like, I lied. I said that only vodka. We only had vodka, and like my mom had like B12 vitamins, so she gave us all vitamins, and then she kind of like was trying to help us like feel better, but then we were just sitting in
Yeah.
the living room like this. And then
That's
my mom
hilarious.
told my entire family about it. And then I remember my brother even coming back home and saying like, "Hola, niña, vodka," which is basically "Hello, vodka girl."
Yeah.
And then they told my dad, and then my dad, when he came back, he was like, "Why you shouldn't do that?" Morella is my mom. Like, how didn't you realize that, what if it's drugs later? I'm like, trust me, after this, I don't want it. Like,
Yeah, I'm good after this. Yeah,
and like, they were, well, at least they did it at home, I was like, I
yeah,
guess. Like, so, yeah. It wasn't
that's
fun.
funny.
Don't do that, guys.
Nope, don't do it. Well,
Drinking
hopefully
sucks.
everybody here.
Drinking
But say hopefully
sucks.
everybody here is over 14.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, yeah, but,
hopefully, yeah, hopefully.
but you know.
I didn't start drinking until 18, and then like I had like a all the way up to 21. We were just going to like parties and like just it was insane. Like I was doing way too much. It was one of those like we had a DJ. Like the DJ was literally somebody we went to school with. It's a very small town, like very very small town. But the dude that was a DJ also like used to go around with a little shot glass, and he would put a drink in it, and everybody would just take the shot glass and just drink out of it. Now looking back at 32, I was like, God knows whose mouth was on that shot glass or what they were doing with that shot glass. Yeah, it was insane. I used to get into rap freestyle battles with other drunk people. Uh, it was crazy. The only reason that I stopped was because when I turned 21 and I finally was old enough to drink, the cops came by to bust the party, and I took off running like we always did anytime the cops got called in that area. And they came into the shed and found me, and they asked for my ID, and I gave it to them. And they said, "Why did you run? Why are you hiding from us? You're 21 years old." And I was like, "Damn, this isn't fun anymore." Like, it was kind of fun, like getting drunk. Like I'm not supposed to be doing this, and I'm like running from the cops and shit. And then when I was like 21, I was like, well, that kind of I don't really like the taste of drinking. Like the
Mm.
fun part was doing it. We weren't supposed to be doing it. It's like like now what?
It's because like
So
kids like literally will try to find anything that they can drink to get drunk, and it like they don't know anything about taste or good quality or anything like that. So it's just kind of like, ugh, just drink because it's
yeah,
fun, because it's cool or
yeah,
whatever, and it's not fun or cool.
it's not. Also, Pink, thank you for subscribing to my channel on Twitch.
You're welcome. That's my prime
All
sub.
right. Gotta love the Prime subs. All right, let's jump to. Oh no, Flint's has two more, I think. What is your favorite flavor of soup? You'll probably be better for this. I only eat like if I eat soup, it's only ramen noodles, and it's like the chicken flavored ramen noodles. So I feel like you probably have more soup than I have.
Yeah, you honestly, I probably have had more food than I've had, and I'm picky, or I thought I was until I met you. Um, what's it called? I like, honestly, the great chicken broth is always nice. Like a good chicken soup is always nice, but I prefer pumpkin and carrot soup, kind of like more like a cream or a bisque almost. I love those. And I do like onion soup, but unfortunately, I cannot have it too much because it makes me gassy. You're welcome for the information. Onions soup. Uh, and let's see.
I
Um,
like chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup is good. I used to like tomato soup as a kid, but I haven't
I
had it
mean, if you don't
as an
like chicken
adult.
noodle, honestly, Anthony, like I don't know, I would give up on you to be honest.
Well, I just don't buy soup, so I haven't had like outside of ramen noodles. I haven't had like chicken noodle soup or tomato soup probably since I was like a kid. So I mean, like, but tomato soup was good as a kid.
I like gazpacho, which is like a cool tomato soup. It's like veggies and stuff. It's very refreshing. They give it to you in the summer, like in Europe, especially in Spain. Um, Potato soup is really nice too. And yeah,
Mm.
I think that's it. Like, I'm not a fan of soup because in general, like just eating liquids. I do like eating liquids, but like just a little bit of soup and then having something solid. Because whenever I have soup, I feel like I didn't eat. It's like the same as having salads for me. I feel like I'm gonna get hungry immediately after.
Yeah. No, I get that. It's been so long. Like soup doesn't even come on my radar because it's just something I don't even go down that aisle in the grocery store. But it was funny when I read that question from Flint's. I was like, dang, I forgot soup was spelled that way because we have my best friend. His name is Soup. His was what we call him Soup, and it's SUPE because it's short for super. So sometimes, like I've seen his name as Soup more than I've actually seen like Soup spelled out regularly. I was like, oh shit, that's that, that is how you spell like regular soup. So
Such an Anthony
it's been
moment.
so long. It's been so long. I was like, we just, shout out to Soup. All right, last one from Flint. What would your dream home look like?
Um, Probably very spacious, clean. It doesn't have to be super big, but like very nice natural lighting and a nice garden and trees and space for my cats that they can be inside and they also can have like a cat patio where they are like protected and nothing can
I
happen
want
to
to I
them, but
want a porch with a swing.
they can still go outside. Yeah, big trees outside where I can have a swing or whatever I want. Mm, Space for like my hobbies, like a room for my hobbies, like gaming,
Mhm.
crocheting, painting, whatever I decide to do. A nice garden where I can have herbs and maybe vegetables and fruits. That would be cool. Going like the full on like Sims house where you can
Yeah,
put
yeah.
everything there.
That's funny. Yeah, you know what's weird is I plan on buying a house. I've been putting up money for it. Like probably within the next 3, 4 years, I want to own a home. Uh, I know I want it to be in Portland, Oregon. And the only thing I could really tell y'all is that I kind of want like on my front porch, I want like a swing, like one of the front porch swings that you can sit in and just kind of, because I do like to sit outside. I don't do it here because I live in such an awkward spot. Like literally right outside this window that I'm looking at is a Taco Bueno. So it's like if I were to
Really?
go out this window, I'd be in their parking lot. Yeah, it's so weird. Like you can't even open your blinds. It's just awkward. I can see them at the register from the drive-through, and they can see me
I
if I
would.
open my blinds. It's so awkward.
Hey
Yeah,
guys, I'm your supervisor for the
but
day.
yeah, yeah. I can't do what I like to do, which is go outside and just sit out. I guess you could. It just feels weird. But I like to go out and just sit, especially when it rains, and just watch the rain or sit down for a bit. I like to sit outside, and I feel like in this weird ass awkward spot I'm in, I just don't go outside and sit much. But that would be a dream for me to go out on my own porch and just swing and just sit outside, drink my coffee, and watch whatever weather's going on.
I don't sit outside much. I sit outside much because it is freaking humid in Florida, and then you will get
Oh
eaten
yeah,
by mosquitoes and bugs and shit. But like right now, nice weather. I would sit outside right now. But other
hmm
than that, no. But yeah, like I
yeah,
definitely want like a better climate so I can do all that stuff. Just like yeah, a nice house with nice outside space and nice inside space. I want
yeah,
everything. Why
yeah,
not?
yeah.
Oh, a nice
Um.
spacious kitchen.
Oh yeah, yeah. Kitchen's important. Um, BD said, "Wait, you shorten super by just dropping the R." Yeah, so his brother's name, he has an older brother named Desmond, and they called him Super Des. And so, since he was the little brother, they called him Baby Soup. So short for Super Baby Soup. That's how they came up with that name. Um, all right, let's jump to. Thank you for those flints. Another one out the Discord. Let's go to Mailman. Would you rather restart life at the age of 10 with all the knowledge you have now, or receive $1 million to do whatever you want? And I'll leave this one to Pink because my answer is easily $1 million. I'll take the 1 million.
Yeah, honestly, like I would take the 1 million now because like I did think about it. Like restarting my life at 10, I would do many things differently. And like if I had all this knowledge that I have now, like I would avoid so many things and
The
just
vodka.
well, well, more than that, to be honest. Like that
yeah,
probably I would keep just because of the memories with my friends, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
but yeah, no, I would change so many things. Like, but the thing is, like, I think at the end of the day, everything that has happened have made me who I am today, and I think I'm okay. So like, definitely could have if I could get $1 billion and maybe go back 7 years, 8 years, that would be great.
yeah. Yeah, I get you. I get you. $1 million is just kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to pass up $1 million, and I could just get out of so much shit that I'm in. I know money doesn't buy happiness, but it would fix a lot of my fucking problems. So I'm gonna take the $1 million. Also, welcome into the chat, Brown Eyes. Okay, thank you for that, mailman. Let's jump to PCB. We'll jump to PCB. She said, "What are some things your parents do that really annoy you?" Probably, probably when my dad walked out as a child. When I was a child, that was pretty annoying. shit, shit kind of put us into a pickle.
Honestly, I don't worry, because I thought about this one, and I could say so many things that annoy me about my parents, but I'm gonna go more on the lighter round, on the funny things that are annoying but make you laugh, and not the things that are kind of like, oh, this gave me trauma.
Wait. All right, well, hold on. Let me get into this. I'm only telling this because it's funny. I don't think y'all have ever got these stories. All right, so that's a true story. My dad really did leave. Whatever. That's a long ass time ago. I'm fine with it. All right, so I was working at Subway, and this was the first time he left out when I was in middle school. I'm probably 19 years old working at Subway, and I get a notification from Facebook on my phone. So I'm at work, I see the notification. My dad adds me on Facebook. Like at that moment, I'm just like, oh, everything stops. It's like you just have all these emotions going around, and you're just like, I don't even know. Like, I have no idea what to do about this. So the first thing he did was send me a message. I guess he went through my pictures and he found a picture. I don't know. Dang, this is probably the wrong audience for this. There's a picture of comedian Dave Chappelle. He had a show called Dave Chappelle Show, where he had a skit where he was like a crackhead, and there was supposed to be like crack under the nose or whatever. There was a picture of that, and I tagged my brother. This was years before whatever. So my dad went pretty deep into my pictures, but I tagged my brother and said, uh daddy with a question mark, like. So he found that and sent it in the messages and said, damn, this is what y'all think of me. And I was like, all right, you got a lot of fucking nerves. You haven't been in my life for a long time to bring this up. It's
Right.
fair, but this is the wrong time. Like, we can talk about this later.
That's
All right,
petty.
so fast forward.
That's petty.
Yeah. fast forward. He wants to hang out with us. So I talked to my brother. I was like, we should give him a try, man. Like, forgive, give people second chances. And me and my dad are in like semi talking spaces. So this is like, it's okay, guys. I promise I'm not trauma dropping. It's all right. So me and my brother, we drive. He lives in Houston at this time. So we were gonna meet up in Beaumont, Texas. It's like a 2 hour, 30-minute drive for him. And for me and my brother from where we were staying at the time, it's about an hour drive. So he's driving 2 hours 30 this way. We're driving an hour this way. We're gonna meet up, go to the movies. Everything's gonna be good. We get there. He gets out the car with a woman that is not his wife. And I'm just like, okay, this is already weird. Like, why would you bring this woman? So I'm like, whatever. So we gotta, hug, whatever. She's kind of staying in the back, which, respectable because this is his moment with his kids or whatever. We get up to the movie theater thing. She's still standing a little like far back. I thought this is kind of weird. Like, I know she's being respectful, but at some point we all have to sit together. He walks up to the thing. He was like, because we had brought one of our friends with us, and he was like, he's with y'all, right? We are like, yeah, he's gonna be in here with us too. And he was like, I need 3 tickets to whatever movie this is. I don't remember what it was at the time. And so I look at my brother like 3 tickets. And my brother looked at me, he's like, I don't know. My brother said, you're not coming? He said, oh no. And he pointed at the girl behind him. And we were like, what the fuck does that even mean? He was like, all right, man, I love y'all. You drove 2 hours and 30 minutes for this. So I don't know. That's how when we ended up going in there to watch the movie, and we just sat in there and we were like, all right, well, I guess he drove 2 hours and 30 minutes to pay for the ticket. To pay for the ticket and go. But I mean, we're on okay terms today. Like, he messaged me on like random holidays, like, and he'll just say, "Hey, happy whatever day it is, and I love you." But he'll do random shit like he'll completely miss Christmas, and then you'll get a random message like, "Hey, son, happy St. Patrick's Day." And I was like, what the fuck?
Um,
All right. All right. Y'all can't say I don't come here and give y'all some good shit. Real quick, I'll answer this. I'll answer this real quick and I'll get off. My mom does this annoying shit where like she watches the news all day long. So everything in my mom's life is depressing. Like I'll get off work after a long day and I call my mom because she's getting older. I want to spend more time with her. And I'll get on the phone after a long day. She'll be like, "Oh, I was telling her about my trip to Milwaukee." This is just an example. I was telling her about my trip. I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to Milwaukee this year. I'm going to Portland this year. I also want to go to Louisiana this year." And she's like, "Oh, you got to be careful. There was a shooting over in San Diego or whatever place, and this many people got shot." I'm just like, "Mom, like that's not Milwaukee. And even if I went to San Diego, it's probably not going to happen." She's just very she doesn't mean to, but like her whole life now that she just doesn't like she doesn't work anymore. She's older and retired. So it's like all she does is kind of just sit and watch the news and it's just like, "Oh, Anthony, if you're gonna go out
yeah,
today, be careful.
that's a
COVID
problem.
spikes are very high." Yeah.
That's a
Oh my
problem.
god.
Yeah.
Turn the fucking news off, please.
But
That's
you
it.
know
That's it
what?
for
Like,
my
I
family.
think like I feel like guns are a thing in this country. So even like Milwaukee, San Diego, wherever you go,
Yeah,
like
no
you're
matter
in
where you
danger.
go.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like, it's funny because that reminded me of my grandmother when I was living in Spain, which most of the time extremely safe, right? Like you gotta be careful with pickpockets and stuff like that. I don't know if in certain areas, obviously, like you're more in danger to certain things, but normally it's not something that you run into, and it's not even as unsafe as it is here. So, my grandmother would be watching TV all the time, like Spanish TV, and she would be like, "Oh my god, I gotta call the girls because they have to be careful." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I didn't even know that happened. Stop watching the news, like literally."
Yeah.
Like, stop
Yeah.
watching that because they're literally giving so much focus to that, and like that doesn't even happen like that. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
annoying things. I would see. I'm glad that I thought about it and not go like anything heavy. First of all, because my parents are not like your dad. My parents are there for me with their flaws and shit, and they're there for me. And I've already done a lot of trauma drop and dumping into the stream lately. So,
It's fun. It's
uh,
fun when it's funny.
yeah, well, it's fun to be able to laugh at it. To be honest,
Yeah. There you go.
and my mom does very like a lot of annoying shit, like everyone does, everyone has something
Yeah.
annoying that they do. But my mom used to do this
Except me, yeah.
like normally, like I think every morning when we needed to go to school, except you literally got mad earlier at a question that was super annoying, by the way. uh I almost let it go, but I was like, wait, I'm not gonna let that go. In the mornings, my mom used to wake us up to go to school, right? And usually it was my dad driving us to school. But whenever it was her that needed to drive us, like she would wake us up like 2 hours earlier than normal, and she would be like, let's say that we had to wake up at 6 a.m. She would wake us up at 5:30 a.m. I know that's not 2 hours, but she would be at 5:30 a.m. She would be like, "It's 7 a.m. in the morning. Hurry up! You gotta get dressed," because like she doesn't like to be late. I guess like because she's like very like all over the place. Like she was probably late a couple of times in her life, but then she learned to never be late and to always be on time.
Mhm.
So like she was like she would always wake us up and lie about the time. Another thing she does is like you can be like, "Hey mom, do you wanna eat?" And she never answers the question. She's always like, um, yeah, I left this or that in the kitchen. I'm like, I didn't ask you that. I asked you if you want to eat. And she won't answer. She's like, I already answered. I'm like, no, you didn't. You didn't. And something my dad does is almost like he will see you sleeping and he will be like, are you sleeping? And wake you up. And it's like, bro,
Yeah.
like, what's your, like, what are you doing? I was like, he will see you on the computer.
That's great.
Are you on the computer? No. Um, I'm like
That
in outer
does, that does
space.
get annoying. That gets
Yeah.
annoying, yeah.
but it's funny. You know, it's like annoying things, but it's funny that when I don't have things, I'm probably gonna miss that because it's like, dude, it's ridiculous shit. You know.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. No, for sure, for sure. I know something annoying I used to do was miss the bus on purpose. And I did it so much that I ended up having to go to I had to go to court for it. I didn't know you can get in trouble legally for like missing school. So what I would do is like my mom would leave for work, I'd go out to the bus stop and then I would like go out there and I would go back, like I'd just walk back and then I would hide around the bushes area until I see my mom leave for work. And then I would go upstairs and whenever the school called, like they would leave that voice messaging thing. I would answer it so I can hear the voice message thing and hang it up so that she never seen the voice message. And one day I got summoned to court and I went in there. My brother used to tell me too, he used to stand out there, he said, dude, you're gonna get in so much shit. Because my brother used to do it for a while too, and then he stopped and I just kept going. And I'll never forget going into the courtroom and I was already nervous. And I seen one person coming out like cussing out the judge and everybody else. And he had his hands behind his back. They were cuffing him. I said, "Shit, I'm about to go to jail." Like, got him cuffed. I'm going to jail for missing school. It all worked out good though. And I missed more days because I'm a savage.
wow. Okay.
Speaking of my brother, how come everybody I talk about just pops into the chat? What's up? There goes my
Cried
brother right
like a
there. See Tom.
baby.
I don't even think he was there when I was in court. All right, let's jump to Breed, who says, what are some of your favorite songs from video games that you listen to when you're not playing? Do you have anything like when you just regularly just chilling around the house that you just turn on? Those video game songs.
As videos again, of course. You know what it is. It's music from Zelda.
Zelda.
Yeah.
That's it though, just Zelda.
Mostly, yeah. Nintendo
Nothing,
music in
nothing wrong
general,
with that.
yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't mean for it to sound like something was wrong
Oh,
with that. I was just
another
curious if
one
that was
is
it.
like Tetris Effect. If you've never played Tetris Effect, you're missing out. It's
I
been
haven't.
out. Oh my god, it's so cool. Like play Tetris Effect. Like the music and the art of that game is amazing. Like it's Tetris to a whole other level. Like you just want to play because the music is so. Yeah, I don't know. Just try it.
I used to so on my way to work because like my job causes me so much anxiety, depression, stress, all that shit. But I found I need to go back to doing this. It started 2 years ago when Elden Ring came out, and I promise I'm going to give y'all better ones. We said we were going to one day. Me and Pink said we were going to stop talking about Elden Ring and Zelda so much on here, but we can't help it. Like that shit just means a lot to us. I used to listen to the main the theme song for Elden Ring that they play on the title screen. I used to listen to that shit every day walking in to the building for work, and I would get myself so fucking hype, and I would have the best day ever. I was like, yeah, can't shit stop me because I ran through that game and I beat Melania and all of them by myself. And then I'm looking through my playlist right now. It's a song called "Feel" that's on Liza P. I listen to it all the time. I listen to Liza P. Feel on Liza P all the time. There's one on Persona 3. I don't know if I know how to pronounce this. I would Tode Dorm. I would Toady Dorm. Um it's the song they play when you're in the dorm room on Persona 3. I fucking love that song. Pink, there's one I need to send to you to listen to. I don't know if you I've played it a few times on my stream, so I don't know if you've heard it, but it's from a game called Paradise Killers, and the song is called Paradise Stay Forever. And this is like the like biggest put you in the happiest mood song you will ever hear like in your life. It is fucking amazing. Uh I listen to I'm fucking weird and dark, so I listen to like the dark ass music from the Diablo soundtrack that just has no words. It's just eerie beats. Probably explains a lot about my anxiety. Mario Wonder's got a few tracks that I like. One of my favorite songs of all times in a video game is "If You Still Believe" off the Legend of Dragoon soundtrack. And then there's so many. There's one from Sonic the Hedgehog called "Escape from the City." All my real ones know about that one. And then one more. Where was it? Maybe I lied. There's
But
not one more.
are these
Oh no,
music that you listen to?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I got a whole playlist on my phone. These are all on my playlist,
Okay.
and the entire Jet Set Radio Future soundtrack. Every fucking song on there is a slap. So
I would say like at some point I have definitely listened to like lo-fi versions of Nintendo music, especially from the Nintendo 64 era. Like Super Mario 64 and like the water level has amazing music. Um but yeah, like in general, I think it's a lot of Nintendo music for me. Like I haven't played Mario Wonder, but like I saw my cousin playing it for a little bit, and I was amazed. I really want to play that game. I just, that I haven't been buying anything. But yeah, definitely,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
definitely amazing music.
Yep, 100%. Also, check that Diablo soundtrack out if you want to get depressed and dark. That's the way to go. Also, real quick, since C Tom is here, my little brother I was telling that story about. Tomorrow is his birthday, so you know what I'm saying. Big happy birthday shout out to you, bitch.
Oh, it's his birthday.
Um, yeah, tomorrow's his birthday, so happy birthday, Punk Beach.
Happy birthday.
There you go. Say Punk Beach at the end.
No, it's not my
Okay.
brother. So
All right, let's jump to, let's jump to Jake. Final question. Have you ever lost a save file and it just felt like a death blow to you? And what game was it?
I have, and it was mostly a death blow because I was a kid, and it was actually again Ocarina of Time. It was one of my first files that I did, like completing the game. And my brother is like 4 years younger than me, so I was like a small kid then, like 8. So he was 4, and he, like, I guess he was in, or no, I was already older. Maybe I was already older, so like he was already able to use the Nintendo and stuff like that. So I would give him like 5, 6 years old when he did that. He would always like to go in my file because I had everything unlocked, and he really liked to play it as adult Link. Like he really liked it. So he
Yeah.
ended up deleting my file somehow. And he did the same thing to my cousin, and he was mostly like really annoyed because my cousin was so mad at him for that. And I always like tell him this story, or like always bring it up when I was like, when he tries to tell me shit about Zelda, like he knows so much about Zelda, or like he's so much better at Zelda, or that I'm like, oh, he tries to like give me shit about the video games that I always liked or stuff like that, like, oh, I'm better, that attitude. So I'm like, shut the
Oh.
fuck up. The only thing you did when we were kids is delete my files. So it's always like a back and forth with that. So yeah.
That's great. I got two of them. I'll say the smaller one first. I was playing Gardens of the Galaxy. This was weird because I don't remember what this is, and maybe somebody in chat. I know Mickey probably remembers what this might have been called. But PlayStation, before it was PlayStation Plus. Well, they combined PlayStation Plus with something else they had. They had a little subscription service like Game Pass, where you went it, you paid whatever a month, and you played the games or whatever. They got rid of that and added it to PlayStation Plus and added tiers. I don't remember what that thing used to be called, but I downloaded Gardens of the Galaxy on that, and I started it, and then I kind of quit playing it. And then when they merged and the PlayStation Plus tier thing was a thing, I got it back and I started over. Um, and I couldn't find the save file because this time PlayStation Now, thank you, Devin. PlayStation Now is what it used to be called. On the new one, uh, because I didn't. On the new one, I didn't download it. I did the, what do they call it? Is that the cloud where you don't stream it? You just play it. What
Yes.
do they call that shit? Yeah, okay, that shit. I ended up doing it that way, so it
That
didn't
shit that
have the file from
benefits
when
you.
I. Yeah, I didn't have the file from when I downloaded the game. I guess it's different or whatever. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start over. I didn't get that far anyways. And this time I got pretty deep in. And I quit playing it because I stopped paying for PlayStation Plus for a while. And then I got the PS5 and I said, fuck it, I'll bring the PlayStation Plus back now. And I went to download it and it didn't have that save from how far I got. It had the save from when I was playing it on PlayStation Now, which made zero sense to me. I was so confused, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing all that again." Which sucks because Guardian of the Galaxy was a lot of fucking fun. I liked it way more. I'm not a Marvel guy at all. Like I'm just not into those Marvel characters or movies like other people are. But that game was I was having a lot of fucking fun. But I was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing all that again." So I guess it's going forever. It's
That
a wrap.
sucks. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah. So
I think I've had a couple, like, I think it was like when I lost my gaming laptop. Not that I lost it, but like it was basically destroyed. Like, it was a horrible story. Like, in my ex's place, there were like roaches, and the roaches got into my laptop and fucking destroyed it. And I
Mhm.
was really disgusted by it. And I remember having like this guy open up my laptop and being like, oh no, this is messed up already.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of like game files for The Sims, like builds and families that I had worked on for a long
Oh,
time.
yeah, that sucks.
And it was sucky, but you know, it is what it is. It's already gone. It's
I
been
can't.
gone for a while.
You said The Sims, and the first thing popped in my brain was if I lost my shit on Animal Crossing, I'd probably just be done. I was like, "There's no way I would. There's no way." Would just be gone. I'll give y'all my big one though. Um, some of the people on the in the that come to the streams already know this, but Elden Ring. I had well over 200 hours in Elden Ring. Accidentally deleted the file. I've started over, but I haven't been able to just get it done because I'm waiting on Laguna to be free again. Not because I'm getting carried, just because we're having fun playing together. But and now they just announced the DLC coming out for Elden Ring, and I'm not going to be ready for it. So I'm still pretty sad about that shit. I don't know if I'll finish the game in time.
Well, hurry up. Or maybe you can have Laguna actually do it for you since she carried you last time.
She helped me last time. We were playing it as a group. It's kind of like Michael
She
Jordan and
helped
Scottie
you, but
Pippen.
then you are blaming her for taking the wrong route.
Yeah, for telling me to go somewhere she knew I didn't have to go. She didn't go down there and do that.
Oh, so she knew more than you about the game, so she did carry you.
Somebody help me. All right, are we out of questions? I want to get the fuck out of here. I think we answered everything. God damn it. All right. Pink. Shit. I just need, you know what's crazy is somebody, like somebody in the world has to take my side on something. It can't be fucking everybody. Like somebody has to be on my side. Every time somebody comes into this to my streams and they like me, it goes so good. And then everybody's like, "No, you should shit on them like the rest of us." And then everybody just fucking turns on me.
I mean,
Like
I'm
some
gonna,
people,
but Anthony, maybe you need to improve. Like, let's talk about Scarlett. Scarlett gave you millions of bells, gave you a bunch of stuff,
yeah,
and then
Scarlet is on my side.
all you did for Scarlett was buy her a coffee in Animal Crossing. That was 400 bills.
That was an expensive cup of coffee. That wasn't
And
cheap.
there you go. See? Like, I wouldn't support anyone that's like that either. I'm sorry, but like, I'm gonna call the bullshit out.
But what
if you
about the
were
real
if
shit?
you were here admitting that you're getting helped, that you're getting carried, then that's another story. Maybe I wouldn't roast you about it. But if you
Yeah.
like portray yourself like I'm a pro gamer and whatever, I know better than everybody. Laguna helped me, didn't carry me, but then it's her fault that I did the bad ending. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go against you there.
Well, I mean, y'all are always going to go against me. But no matter how many times Pink went against me, when I got them millions, I brought them straight to you. Loyalty. I rest my
What?
case. When I got the millions, I brought them straight to your island. I said, let me hop on a plane.
That's
Loyalty.
true. Like,
Bring some millions.
I feel like you're also having fun in Junk Mail Tuesday, aren't you?
Yes, that is true.
Okay.
I will say I've said it. I've done one episode without Pink Radiohead because she was only supposed to be a guest. She was a guest on the very first episode. I didn't ask her again on the second because I was like, I don't want to ask her to keep doing this shit, especially for free. So I did the second episode by myself. It is my least favorite episode out of this entire thing, and now she keeps coming back. So I mean, she does make this entertaining when it could be pretty bad. Also, see Tom, you're about to piss me off in a minute. You're about to get a call from me. Don't ever call
Listen,
me
this
Steve
is your
Kerr
branding
again,
at this
dog.
point. This is your branding at this point.
Yeah.
You get roasted.
Yeah, I'll draw the line at somebody calling me Steve Kerr. Enough's enough. All right, y'all calm it down in that chat over there. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to for the rest of my night play a game that nobody can carry me in. That's Persona 3. I'm doing that pretty well, by the way. Still haven't died either. Funny how that works. I'm only carried when I'm in here. Funny.
Funny how you're not
Funny,
streaming
funny.
it.
Yeah. That's hate. Because I'm not a good reader and there's a lot of reading and I look dumb when I read.
Okay.
Also, there's a challenge for you too, because I know you've seen Game Pass has Resident Evil 2 on there now.
Mm.
We need Pink to stream Resident Evil 2 remake. We need that stream.
Resident Evil 2 remake. Okay. It's probably not gonna go well because I'm a humble person and I admit it. But
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I hate when Pink does this shit. You play Overwatch. Like, she gets on here in caps like she's not good at video games. You play Overwatch. It is one of the toughest shooter games to play. It is the most intense shit I've ever watched in my life. I literally watch it because I know I'd never be good at it. I'm just like, oh, this looks fun watching all these people be good at it. She's played on teams of people who do Overwatch. Like, there's nothing you have. Like, Resident Evil 2 is not going to be shit compared to
But
Overwatch.
I'm
Like, it's
bad.
ridiculous.
I'm
No,
bad.
that is such a lie. That
I
is such
am. I'm
lie.
a metal rank after years and years. I get roasted by my friends. You know how you get roasted in chat all the time? I get roasted by my friends constantly in Overwatch. And randoms too. Even when I do well, I get roasted. It's very sad. It's a very sad life. I do willingly play Overwatch. I know. I have fun with it. What can I say? I think. I'm not sure
Yeah,
anymore,
that's
to
all
be honest. I'm not sure anymore.
That's all that matters is if you're having fun.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Yes.
we can end this thing. We can end this thing so I can quit getting harassed and you can go play Overwatch or something.
Thank you.
Yes. When are we expecting the Resident Evil 2 stream though?
Well, so tomorrow we have Ocarina of Time, right?
Yeah.
So maybe Thursday, Friday? Who knows?
Ooh. Yeah, it'll have to be next week. But also on Wednesdays, I wanted to tell you when you finish Ocarina of Time, we need to switch and I do Chia and you can watch Chia.
Okay.
That'll be fun. I think people would like that.
Okay.
All right. That's a lot of shit for us to work out behind the scenes.
Yes. Yes.
All right. All right. All right, Pink. You want to get us out of here?
Yeah.